Hey everybody, good afternoon and welcome to Tyngsborough TV Live. I'm Town Radio Director Steve Brogan, and this is not the Friday wrap-up because it's Thursday. It's not Tyngsborough Tuesdays because it's not Tuesday. This is actually a special edition of this broadcast. Just wanted to bring a new fundraiser, some information about the Tyngsborough Dunstable Rotary Club to you guys so you can kind of know about what's going on as far as this fundraiser. So I'm going to be talking with two special guests who have joined me today here in studio. We've got Judy McCullough and Brian Day-Lewis. Thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And Brian is related to Daniel Day-Lewis, I found out off camera, so I'm going to be asking him about movie stuff. Distantly, right. Very cool, though. All right, so they're from the Tyngsborough Dunstable Rotary, and as I mentioned, they're doing a fundraiser here in town that is going to be going towards scholarships as well as some other stuff that we'll talk about in a minute. Before I get to that stuff, I just want to remind everybody, if you're watching this, you can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, tyngsboroughma.gov, on our live video on demand and streaming, and Comcast 8 and Verizon 29, depending on where you want to watch. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can feel free to chime in and ask questions of our guests as usual. So without further ado, let's talk about Rotary. So I don't know a lot about Rotary, so let's kind of set this up. Like, what exactly is Rotary and its purpose?
Do I do that?
No, you can do that.
I'll do it. Rotary is a worldwide organization.
Okay.
That is a service organization that does nonprofit events everywhere. You can be involved just locally, you can be involved statewide, you can be involved internationally.
Okay.
Locally, what the Tyngsborough Dunstable Rotary does is a couple of times a year we put on breakfasts at the senior center.
Mm-hmm.
We have our special needs fishing day at the Sportsman's Club.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other fundraisers that we do to get money to fund all those things that we do in addition to scholarships is the Taste of the Town.
Okay. And so there's a Rotary in basically every community for the most part?
There is, as far as I know. The Tyngsborough Dunstable one is obviously does Tyngsborough Dunstable.
Mm-hmm.
Nashua has 3 clubs. Lowell has 1 club.
I know Drake, it's very busy.
Drake, it's got a
Yeah.
huge.
Okay.
That's a big group.
So is it population based on the weather? Like you mentioned, Nashua has 3. Is it a population thing? Why one place would have more than one, and Tyngsborough and Dunstable would share a Rotary? Is that how that works?
I think Nashua is so large and has so many businesses that the when you get up to 101A, that's almost distant from South Nashua.
That makes sense. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So yeah, they split it up.
Okay. Very interesting. All right. So clearly they do a lot of good community work, the scholarships and these other events and stuff. What are the scholarships for? What exactly are they?
Generally,
how do you get them? How do you
try,
give them?
we try to find kids who are active in community service.
Okay.
Because that's the whole goal.
Mm-hmm.
And we solicit applications from both the Volk School up in Dunstable, as well as the Dunstable schools and the Tyngsborough schools, and I think Notre Dame.
Yeah.
All the schools in Tyngsborough.
Okay. Excellent. So how many do you give out a year? How many scholarships?
It varies.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how many funds we raise.
Gotcha. Okay. And the general denomination of the scholarships, is it the same thing, or does that vary as well?
No, generally it's the same.
Okay.
We'll give an equal amount.
Okay.
Typically it's been 3 or 4 kids.
Okay. And what is it, like 10,000, 1,000, something like that?
It's
few hundred?
It's in the hundreds.
Okay.
And again, it varies.
Right. It depends on how much you raise. Okay.
Yep.
And so you mentioned that the other funds go towards putting together some of the events, because these events aren't free to put on. You actually have to spend money in order to hold the event, buying food and so on and so forth. What are some of the sort of the inner workings of that, I guess?
Well, I think with the Taste of the Town, we have vendors, restaurants that come and volunteer their time and some of their food.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have other things that cost, maybe a band, which luckily this year the band is doing it voluntarily.
Oh, nice. That's excellent. So it's good to get something for free.
Yeah,
right.
and the
That
band's
helps.
called Trainwreck. They're very popular in Lowell, but
I have heard of them actually. Yes.
it's one of the Rotary members. He's owner of the band, so
Okay.
that part. And the general part of all fundraisers, like the fishing day, we get T-shirts, we get the worms and fishing equipment and food, and so those cost factors do come into play when you want to do a fundraiser to help pay for it and alleviate the cost, because the fishing day is free for the kids. So.
And so now this is at Tyngsborough Sportsman's Club, this fundraiser we're talking about today.
Yep.
And you mentioned, Brian, that you stock the pond with $1,000 worth of fish.
Yeah,
Cool.
before the fishing day, which is our big probably event for the year, is we stock the pond with $1,000 worth of fish.
Wow.
So that the kids or adults who come to fish have a pretty good chance of catching something.
Excellent. Yeah. I mean, and you're not pulling up like fish sticks out of the water. It's actual like
Oh,
was
yeah,
it rainbow
the good
trout or
ones.
something to
Yep.
that effect?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Excellent. Where exactly do you get the fish from? I've always wondered this. Like,
The
where do these sportsmen's
state of
clubs get this from?
Massachusetts Fish and Game.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a hatchery on Exit 6.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yep.
you're right. Okay, I always forget
Yep.
that hatchery's up there. Right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
actually, your
That makes
tax
sense.
dollars at work, Mass Fish and Game provides about 50 fishing rods every year. We go pick them up, we use them, we clean them up, we bring them back, and the Fish and Game Department puts on a lot of different events throughout the state.
Excellent. Very cool. So let's talk a little bit now about the fundraiser itself. So like we had already mentioned, this goes towards scholarships and helping with other activities that you do throughout the year. What exactly, give me the high-level view of this fundraiser. When is it happening? Times, where, and all that stuff.
Yep.
All the good details.
So it's Monday, June 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the Sportsman's Club, and it's $25 a ticket.
Okay.
And what you'll do is you come, you get the selected food from the vendors, and we have Bahama Breeze, Bianco's, Mav's Kitchen, Olive Garden, Tremonte, Nolo's, Burton's. Those are all the committed restaurants that are going to come.
Excellent. All local restaurants, too.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I've eaten at all of them, too.
And you get
good food.
to, get a little sampling of their tastings.
Okay.
And for $25, you get to listen to music, have a night out, have dinner, see your fellow community members, and just have a very enjoyable night.
Very cool. And do a little fishing at the same time?
Fishing day
Is
is
that when
not
this
until the
happens?
end of June.
Oh, okay. That's later. So this is separate from the fishing
Yeah.
day. Okay. Darn, I was hoping to bring my fishing pole.
Yeah.
It's the only way I'm going to catch a fish is if there's like a whole bunch of them like right there waiting for me. Okay. So Monday, June 3rd, 2019, it's at Tyngsborough Sportsman's Club, which is obviously, if you're a townie, you know where this is, right down the road from where we're sitting right now. Sounds like a good event, and you got a lot of good food options and stuff. How long does it take you to put together all this stuff to kind of pull everything together?
Probably about 3 months.
Okay, yeah.
From the
Good
day
amount of work.
from the day we decide to do it, let's contact all the restaurants, find a date that works for them,
Mhm.
and a day of the week that works for them. That's always a challenge.
Mhm.
I think the Sportsman's Club is going to be a great venue for us because everybody in town pretty much knows where it is.
Right, yeah.
There's plenty of parking. It's easy to get to. There'll be a cash bar, and there'll be a lot of raffle items.
Excellent. Well, they do have a lot of room there for sure, and
Yeah.
a good space for it, so
Yeah.
that's cool. And if you get bored, you can always run outside and grab your rifle and
Yeah, bring
you
your
know,
bow,
have a good old time.
bring your bow and arrow.
Right. There you go. All right, very cool. And if they want to get more information about this event, how can they get in touch with you guys about it?
Well, the ticket sales, they can go on Eventbrite.
Mhm.
They're selling them online. I'm selling them at Jeanne d'Arc Credit Union, also at Enterprise Bank down in town.
Okay.
We'll be selling tickets there. Check out our Facebook page, and there will be a link going to all the other lovely stuff that
Okay.
venues do
I'm
process.
showing the Facebook page now, so there it is. Actually, you can say if you're interested or not. Yeah, so go check this out. Obviously, this is a good cause. It goes directly towards Tyngsborough kids, Tyngsborough and Dunstable kids, but it goes to help them with their scholarships and their schooling after the fact if they
Yep.
want to go to college. So yeah, that's really cool. And so you said the kids, if they want to potentially apply for one of these scholarships, they just how do they get in touch with you guys for that stuff?
That will be posted to Facebook, I'm guessing, in another month or so.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Good to know. All right, so there you go, guys. It's another fundraiser happening here in town. It's the 2019 Taste of the Towns. It's Monday, June 3rd, over at the Tyngsborough Sportsman's Club from 6 to 8:30 p.m., 6:30 to 8:30, or excuse me, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And you'll have lots of food, lots of good restaurants. That list of restaurants one more time before we wrap this up.
Sure. Bahama Breeze, Bianco's, Mav's Kitchen, Olive Garden, Tremonte's, Nolo's, and Burton's.
Excellent, cool. And if you want to get tickets, you can go to TD Rotary Taste of the Town at .eventbrite.com. And you can also go on Facebook and get all this information as well and contact you guys by phone, it looks like. And you said Jeanne d'Arc?
Jeanne d'Arc is on Westford Road in Flint's Corner.
Okay,
And Enterprise Bank right on the main road.
excellent. Great. So lots of nice buy-in from the community, from businesses, it sounds like, as well as
Yep.
restaurants, obviously businesses. And and obviously all goes to a great cause. So definitely check them out June 3rd, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. over at Tyngsborough Sportsman's. All right. Thank you both for coming on. I appreciate you spending some time with me and telling us about this event. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, sbrogan@tyngsboroughma.gov. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on all our social stuff. That helps to get around all those algorithms so that more of your community can see this stuff and get this information. And again, thank you both for coming on. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. With all that said, guys, hope you enjoy this day. The sun is peaking and doing quite nicely, actually. I'm going to try to head out there if I can as well. So enjoy it. And don't forget, June 3rd, to check out the Taste of the Town over at Tyngsborough Sportsman's Club to support the Tyngsborough Dunstable Rotary and the scholarship programs that they do. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.